Hi guys, Samantha from Jessama Tutorials here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create a cute little petal earring. So, to start with, you're going to need some metallic colours. You don't necessarily have to use metallic colours, but I find that it works best with this technique. And I'm using Sonnet Purple and Green, and these are both metallics. And basically all you're going to do is you're going to take each piece and you're just going to rip up some pieces of the clay. Now also, just bear in mind that when you actually make these sheets of clay, which I have here, you want to make them pretty thin, about 1 millimeter thick or less. I wouldn't go any thicker than that. Okay, we should have enough purple for one piece there. Then you're going to do the exact same with the green. Just rip that up. And you don't need a whole lot. If you want to make a whole sheet, then rip the whole bunch up, but I'm making enough to cut out an earring piece. Okay, and that should be enough. Next step is going to be just to take these pieces and to just pop them onto one another in no particular order. I like to alternate from purple to green. But you can see there's no particular order to it. And this is why I was saying that metallics work the best, because once you flatten this out, you will see all of those little lines, all of the individual pieces. And you'll see that once I have flattened this out. And so you're just going to continue stacking these pieces on top of another, one after the other. And then when you are done, we can move on to the next step. Okay, then the next step after you've done that is to take a piece of paper and to burnish this flat. And you can use a roller. Don't roll, burnish. And all we're doing is we're flattening out all those pieces so we create one solid piece of clay. And that shouldn't take too long. Okay, now the reason I'm not making an entire veneer to cut out multiple pieces from is because I find you get less waste this way. And you'll see what I mean in just a moment. Put that up, and there you go, you can see how that's nice and flat. And you can see how it just fits my earring right there. Okay, then we're going to lift that up, and now you can always choose the back side if you want, but I will go with the front today. Take a piece of black, and this has been rolled out to about 2 millimeters thick. Okay, and put your coloured piece on top. Then grab some cling wrap. This is not completely necessary, but I find that it gives a nice dome effect. So I'm just going to take that, spread it out over the surface, and I'm trying to get it onto the clay with no wrinkles, because the wrinkles will show up. So just this part doesn't, you don't want wrinkles. It's okay if the black part has wrinkles. Then take that, position it in the correct spot, and press down. Okay, lift that up, and you'll see that the cling wrap has given it a light dome. And lift this up, and there you go, you've got your earring. Now with this, you can always just pick this sonnet off of the black and reuse the black, as you see there. So there's very little waste. And just pick this up, run your finger along the edge just to remove any little bits of clay that might be there, because there probably will be because we were cutting through cling wrap. And there you go. Now I have already done another one off to the side over here, so you can see there. And then all I like to do now is, first of all, because it will make it more flat, and also it will make sure that the back has a nice clean finish, So I like to give it a very light burnish, like so. Not a hard burnish, but this is just going to flatten it out on the back onto this piece of paper while it bakes, and it will also remove any fingerprints that we might have on the surface. And there we go. Now I'm going to pop that into the oven for a full hour at pretty much recommended temperature, because that's the black that I used, and that's the majority of the clay here. Pop that in for about an hour, and then when it's done I can show you how to assemble them. Okay, and there we go, they're out of the oven. So now I'm just going to take a piece of clay. I'm just going to stick them onto the clay so that it creates a it raises them up off of the tile, which is going to make putting the resin on them much easier. So I'm just going to put a little bit of resin on there, same for this one. Okay. And then just brush that resin over the surface, and this is UV resin. And this means that you do need a UV light to cure it. You can also cure it in direct sunlight, though that's not completely reliable, so generally I would recommend using a UV light. And I leave this in the UV light for generally about 15 minutes, just to make sure that it is completely cured. There we go, and repeat with the other one. Pop into UV light for 15 minutes, and then when it is done we can move on to applying or assembling it. Okay, and there we go. So once they're cured, you can just take them off of these clay pieces, like so. And there you can see how nicely the resin has improved that look. So now you're going to take a drill and just position it at the top of your piece and drill. Very easy, very quick. Okay, and I will just go back through the back way just to tidy up that hole a touch. There we go. Then repeat with this one. Then I'm just going to grab a jump ring, open that up, slide that through. And now you could attach your ear wire to this, but I wanted to put this little flower connector on because I think that would look nice. Just slip that loop back in there. Okay, you can see that flower connector there. And then of course we are going to attach our ear wire. Let me just grab the right one. Okay, and just open up that loop and attach to your piece, and there we go, very simple. And actually I put that on the wrong way, but basically what I'm doing here you would repeat with the other one. There we go. Right, repeat with the other one. Okay, and there we go. Very simple, very effective, but a really nice result. So, if you enjoyed this tutorial, please do let me know in the comments below. And if you want more advanced tutorials, please do consider becoming a patron. I have a link to my membership in the description below this video. And if I release 3 advanced tutorials every single month, so check that out, as it also helps support this channel going forward in the future. And also, if you're looking for quicker versions of these tutorials that I am showing on YouTube, check out my Instagram account, as I release videos basically every single day on there. So do consider checking that out. And as always, I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.